I'm going to show you a little sample of what I've been doing with Webstaurant. So, we can see here, I'm almost halfway done with my list of 1,000 items that I'm going to post from Webstaurant. And I'm not going to bulk post these straight into Hydra. I'm going to optimize them slightly, one by one. So I'm not going to spend much time at all on each one, but I'm still going to, I'm trying to figure out, okay, how can I apply what I've learned from bulk while still being really quick with listing items, but also taking advantage of some of the things that I've learned about optimization. And so what the plan is now is to develop this list of 1,000 items, and I'm going to go into more detail about what gets put into this list and show you guys how I'm making it. And then also, let's see, I got to talk to you about, sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. Okay, so this is my Sublime list. Halfway done. Oh yeah, okay, so Webstaurant Store, I've tested a few of the items out using Hydra, and Hydra doesn't perfectly pull all of the information. It screws up the description a little bit, which I really don't care about. But it doesn't pull the model number. So adding the model number to my eBay listing will make it rank higher. And also, eBay's kind of moving towards being more like Amazon, where you have a number and you are selling the item that matches that number. They have a big problem right now with duplicate listings, which is actually one of the ways that a lot of dropshippers are able to make money, is because the eBay user has to spend time scrolling through all of these duplicate listings at different price points, and that a user can learn to search through them properly and get shown what they want to straight away. But most users aren't going to go to that level. They're just going to get a little bit frustrated and end up buying something that's more expensive because they don't want to root through all the shit and spend the time doing that. So that's one of the ways that we as dropshippers are able to make money, because we're pretty much the reason that eBay has all of those duplicate listings. It's going to be transitioning more towards how Amazon is at some point. So it's going to be interesting seeing how that changes things. Anyway, so I guess now I'm just going to keep making the list. It's really simple. All I'm doing is browsing the store, and then you'll see. So I went to... There's a couple of things I'm trying to keep in mind here. So I've tested out the shipping prices of these items, and they vary. As long as I keep my price between $10 cost and $100, it's unlikely that I'm going to encounter items that cost a lot of money to ship. There are items, if you find big items that are really heavy, like sheds, that kind of thing. I can show you actually. Let's look for a cart. And let's find a heavy cart. Oh, here we go. These look heavy. So things that are both... okay, let's do something a little bit more reasonably priced, because I wouldn't ever really post an item that costs that much. These are all pretty expensive. Anyway, this will prove my point. So it's a big item, right? And you can't really... you may be able to fold it up a little bit, but these are welded edges. You see that? So this is not something that you can flat pack, which is going to make it bigger. And it's heavy. So this should, theoretically, have a expensive shipping cost. But we'll see. I gotta remove my previous item out of the cart. Calculate. What? Try again. 20191. What? That's no good. Well, I can tell you right off the bat that this common carrier thing here, that's freight. So I need to avoid common carrier shipments. But how can I can try a different one. 41025. Interesting. For some reason it's not detecting my shipping cost. Sorry about that. Let's find a different one. Rolling cart. Bum, 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 bum. Ooh, I like that. Okay. Cool. These are actually Alright, those are too expensive. Let's see, how much does this one cost to ship? Because these are both items that I would actually sell. And the reason I like them is because they just stand out. I've looked at so many images now that I'm trying to just get good at just being like, have I seen this item before? Does it look heavy? Does it look like something that's caused me a problem before? Oh, you recommend this one, huh? Oh, you want to save me some money. Alright, alright. Cool. Okay. So let's see how much this costs. This shouldn't cost that much. This may cost like 25 bucks or something. Because the big thing with this source is I need to expose myself to their, so there's no common carrier thing for it. That's good. I need to expose myself to what the different shipping costs are here. Because I've determined that when you order a whole bunch of one item, then the shipping cost doesn't go up a whole lot. But there are items that are very expensive to ship, kind of like on Home Depot. We're talking about $100 to $200 to ship. So I'm going to encounter some of these when I bulk post this store, but I'm not too worried about that. So I've been talking a whole lot. Let me just get back into the workflow and all right, these are all items. Anything else on this page I want? Ooh, there was a 33 price. Yeah. I basically just look at the price. And then if it says anything about being a multi-pack or a case of pack, then I like, that's, I'm all about that. All about that. I'm trying to focus on everything that I've learned from bulk posting Walmart and then apply it to bulk posting this store, but just be much more selective with my bulk posting. Because the whole point of bulk was so that I don't spend days and days posting items, right? So I don't necessarily have to be as extreme as I was with Walmart, where I was just like, okay, 30, 40,000. I could use the same mentality, but with only 1,000 items, and that's going to give me some results that I can observe, right? Whereas if I was just blindly optimizing, I might post like 10 or 20 items from here, and then be like, maybe something will happen. Okay, so earlier I looked at the... Let me explain this list so far. I keep clicking on the wrong tab. Apologies. Here we have 600 items, and in reality, this is actually going to be about 500 because there's going to be some duplicates here. I can show you guys how to get rid of those really quick. So we're just going to go to Edit and then Permute Lines and Unique. Okay, there were only like 15 duplicates. Sweet. So I have a list of 600 items. I need to get 400 more items, but let me talk to you guys about what is in this list so far. So there's two categories I've hit. Right now I've hit, where is it, disposables. And I just went through each of these and then looked through the whole catalog available and then just opened a bunch of items in a new tab. So just to show you, I've already kind of been doing that, but I haven't explained to you what I was doing. So I'd do something like this. I'd be like, alright, can click here, and then over here. We're still in the category view. Here we go. This is what we're looking for, this item view, right? And so now, what I would do is just go like this. I'm just opening tabs for items that I'm interested in selling. And these I am interested in selling because they are for packs or cases. Like, see, 1,000 napkins per case. When there's quantity in a listing, people have a harder time gauging the listing's value, and they will believe that it is worth more just because it has more items in it. Like if it's a 4-pack or a 10-pack, they then have to do the math to figure out, hey, is it cheaper? And there's a lot of people, they just don't do that math and they buy stuff. It's kind of weird. So these are actually all really good. This is a good, really good price point. These aren't going to be too expensive to ship. And they'll be eligible for multi-quantity, right? Which is good. So we're just getting a bunch of different colors. I'm avoiding the ones that are small packs, like 50, and looking for ones that are cases of items. There's not a whole lot of kind of method to this. You have to be, what I've learned is this Webstaurant source, it stops your, it doesn't like it if you open too many tabs at once. So you have to kind of slowly grab the information, otherwise you get kicked out of the website and you have to enter a CAPTCHA, and then if that happens multiple times, then you just can't use it for like an hour, which kind of sucks. So I've been trying to stop that from happening by just kind of evening out when I click items and not clicking too many at once. Because before I was just like, okay, sweet. Oh, that one's different. So now at this point we've added a lot of these kind of items. So what I'm doing is I'm going through and looking for ones that stand out from the rest, right? And these are great because people frickin' love sports. Especially in the States. Everyone will pay for some expensive sportsy napkins. I'm actually like, I think that's so true, I'm actually going to post every single one of these. Bum, bum, bum. See, I have to slow my clicking down. I can't just click over and over and over and over again. Otherwise I get an error. And then I can't post, and then I can't make any lists. There's a faster way to do this, don't get me wrong. I could just I could use URL grabber on this page, but at this point I'm really trying to visually inspect each item so I know what is getting posted, and so that I can be much more kind of critical about what items I post in the first place. So if I can learn to do that properly, combined with the experience I got from managing bulk when it was intense, things are going to go really well. But these are like university napkins. Interesting. How many of these do I want? There's so many more. Alright, we're almost to the bottom page. Alright. Yeah, this is getting kind of redundant for you guys, so I'm not gonna... There's probably more of these on the other page, but I'm not gonna post them for now. We're just gonna post what we got. And see, like, this may seem redundant, like, oh, why are you posting so many of one kind of category, and, like, it's 5 cents a listing, like, I don't have to be, like, I'm used to tens of thousands, right? So anytime I'm clicking on something one at a time, in my head, there's so little that can go wrong. Like, it could be out of stock, it could be priced wrong, but it's only one item. Like, it's so much easier to be experimental. Alright, sweet. So now we've done that. I could keep going, but I actually wasn't going to look into that category, but now I found some interesting products from it. That's kind of funny. Linen field guest towels. Oh! There we go. Well, this actually works, doesn't it? Because this has been happening. And so what happened is that I tried to access their server too many times. And so now anytime, like if I refresh this page, see? It's blocked me. And normally there's a captcha right here. See, it says, please enter the characters displayed below to continue to our website. But for some reason, like 90% of the time, the captcha just doesn't load. So sometimes it's there, but like, so I could get through if I could see the captcha, but I can't. So what we're gonna do now is, this is a good cue to be like, all right, well, I have all of these items that I've made a list of, so I just click on Session Buddy, and I click Export, and I click Copy to Clipboard, and then I keep clicking on OBS instead of Sublime Text, and now I just paste. Alright, sweet. So now we have 674 products. Bowler. See, I really like going through products that way, because you don't have to like copy anything. You just leave the tabs open, and then the Session Buddy converts it, like it does it kind of automatically. And it feels really intuitive, because you can turn just exploring a source into, like, not just exploring the source. As you're exploring the source, you're also creating this list of items, right? And then that list of items you can use. Woo! Alright guys, catch you later. Ciao.